completely on these dietary supplements, and it can be
Yeah.
it can be misused also. People can be using any amount. They must be thinking that the more the better, because many women are
Exactly.
not so aware of situations.
Because, and that's true, because people thinking, oh, vitamins, so wonderful. I can take 10 vitamins D, 7 vitamins A, and vitamins E and B, and eventually our body is overwhelmed. So obviously, don't abuse them. Vitamins are important, but we shouldn't abuse them because our body cannot process them. And even some vitamins, even our body doesn't need. There are some people that are not anemic. They don't need iron. Some people that have vitamin D, they don't need vitamin D. Some people actually have problems with absorption of vitamin D. They have to take it together with calcium. If not, they will have an overabsorption of vitamin D. So, and there is a problem there, and people, it's kind of like people are not educated, and I'm blaming it on the medical professions. I'm blaming it on, and not only medical, I'm blaming also on naturopaths, because a lot of them are not explaining it right. And that's why I'm saying the FDA is not regulating it very well, because they're thinking it's a natural product. And like I said, it's not a natural product. A lot of times it's half and half. It's not vegan. The only thing it's vegan is food. The only thing it's vegan, it's our nuts, it's our food that we have. So the problem is this is not vegan. So this is not completely natural. It's a nutraceutical product. Ceutical, pharmaceutical, it's still a pharma product.
So whose responsibility is it to educate the people? Because in the medical field that I work, pharmaceutical is just pumped out and pumped
Of
out. And
course.
people are now getting sick and tired of pills, 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 pills. And they're
That's
not
right.
feeling any better.
No,
A lot of people come from a natural resource of natural herbal remedies, but that's not so accepting. So it's very disenfranchising. Advertising plays a big part in this as well as you say, government.
yeah.
So who has an accountability there?
The medical professions and the naturopaths. They have the credibility, and they have to explain to us. Any medical profession, any physician that we are going to, and if we have, and if we are asking them a question, and they're popping us these antibiotics all the time, they do need.
People accept doctors as God.
And that's wrong, exactly, and that's wrong. That's completely wrong, because what's happening, and again, I apologize for all the doctors here, for all the doctors that are thinking, in the vet medicine, it's the same thing, and it's awful. Sometimes the dog is getting a medication that he doesn't need, and it's killing him. That's right. So I'm thinking, yes, the medical doctors need, but we have to open our mouth. We have to go to the medical doctors, to the naturopaths, and tell us, listen, we don't feel well. I don't want these antibiotics. I'm going to be sick with these antibiotics. It's going to ruin my intestine. It's going to ruin my kidney, my liver. Give me something else. Explain to me what is in the market. And so I do think that we need to ask the question. And however, and I know people thinking, but how will I find? I'll Google it. Internet for medicine is not the answer. As a veterinarian profession, I have so many people asking me questions. I'm like, oh, but I Googled that. I'm thinking, thank you very much. I studied 17 years. I think what you Googled and whatever I learned is completely different. But the problem is that with the medical doctors, veterinarians, and naturopaths, they will try to sweep you over again. So we have to stand we have to stand with our feet down, right? And with our feet on the ground and say, no, I really need the explanation. I want a natural product or a nutraceutical product. It's better than a pharmaceutical product. And I want to know what exactly do I need, because sometimes I don't need it. You're giving me something that I don't even need. You think I need it, but I don't. And you know, we have to discuss it with our doctors. We have to tell them, no, you're not gods. You don't know what's happening in my organism. In order to know it, you need to do so many tests, and you still won't know it. So I know it's a problem. It's a big problem, I know. But, and that's what I'm telling people, we have to be strong. We have to be strong to tell them, no, I don't want that. Give me something else. Because, you know, it's like we are programmed in our brain to say, my body is aching, I need it now. Because the doctor told me, oh, this antibiotics, amoxicillin, I need it. So I'm going to the doctor, and I'm already with a set mind. I'm like, hi, doctor, I'm really sick. And the doctor's like, okay, here's antibiotics for you. And I'm actually taking it because in my brain, it's stimulating for me, this is a good thing. So we also need to change our opinion about that and the way we are walking into the doctor's office. We need to be strong about it and say, no, I want something else. I don't want these antibiotics. I want something natural. And if you don't have something natural, give me something that will work. Because nutraceutical problems are working, and they are better. And again, they are not 100% natural, but they are better than the pharmaceutical products, and they are working. Because they are mimicking our metabolism, our organism, 100% better than the pharmaceutical products. So yeah, we touched several stuff here as well. So like I said, nutraceutical products, people that have heart diseases, people that have Alzheimer, people that have wounds, people that have acne, a lot of nutraceutical products out there that are wonderful and they're helping. We need to go from within. For example, a lot of people have problems with their skin. We need to clean up. So when we are cleaning up our skin, we need enzymes, right? So the moment we are getting enzymes, there are so many, like for example, pancreatine. There is a product that's called pancreatine. It's completely natural. It's all built of enzymes. You take before the meal and after the meal, you're cleaning up the body. You're actually in, like, you know, we have so many toxins in our intestine, in our lungs as well, right? And in our liver and in our kidneys. So these enzymes are actually clearing everything. So, and it's better to take any antibiotics.
Do you think there's a need for the medical profession to be more culturally appropriate, to have a better understanding of culturalness?
Cultureness, you mean? I don't know if it's a cultureness or a set of mind. Because a lot of, you know, we are taught in the medical school only about pharmaceutical products. We are taught in the medical school, this is our drugs, that's how you're using it. Because we have 2 years of pharmaceutical lessons that we have to take. Pharma. And we have to take it, and we all took it, and it's only pharmaceutical products. So I do think it's more a set of mind. I do believe that in any culture, and you know, I believe obviously Western culture more, that if you and me will go to the doctor and say, I want something else, and can you please teach me about nutraceutical products? In a way, and you nag the doctor about it, I'm sure he will, because he knows about them. Because now there are so many years passed by and so many products, we are all knowing. Like every day I'm getting emails about a new nutraceutical product that is out there in the market. Every day, and they're getting the same emails.
I can't help thinking about the effect of, you know, with migration, you get an older generation migrating to a Western country. I can't help thinking, and I do see it, the effect of Western pharmaceuticals.
Yes, of course.
It's really disenfranchising.
Yes, it is, and it's disappointing. Like I'm in India, and I'm so happy I'm in India because, speaking about India, the best products for natural products and nutraceutical products are here in India, the best in the world. So I think that sometimes we as people need to learn from the people here that are developing it, if it is in agriculture products or in any, there are so many companies here, not sharp companies, small companies that are developing and manufacturing natural products and nutraceutical products. And unfortunately, the government, the Western government, US, Canada, Europe, they're so anal, and I'm sorry, they are anal about these things. They don't want these products to bring to their world. I'm actually, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working with companies in Europe, companies here, companies all over the world with nutraceutical products, and I am bringing them to Canada and US. Yes.
I think what you've touched on is really fantastic. But nowadays people travel a lot, and people are told you need vaccinations, and then they give you a full month. No? Like when we came to come into India, they would say you have a month of supply for malaria, and it's little tablets.
Yeah.
So they are drugs.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of drugs, but
Yeah, and don't take them, please.
but then what's the
Put them aside.
then what's the
You don't need it. Okay. So, talking about vaccinations, I will, and again, it will be a very controversial right now. I'm going to split it, okay? I am against vaccination, but however, I am against vaccinations that you need to vaccinate periodically, like flu vaccine. We don't need a flu vaccine. But there are some vaccinations that we do need, because, come on, look at us. We are Western society, and we live up to 80 years old, 90, 100, right? Hundreds of years ago, they had polio, they have cholera, they have whooping cough. They were dying when they were babies. They were dying when they were 30 and 40. Well, not even 40. I would say 30. So there are some vaccinations that, and I know MMR were now very controversial about some diseases, but I disagreed because the clinical studies that they did, there were none of the clinical studies. So I do accept these vaccinations, and I think in Canada, 26 cases in a month of whooping cough of babies dying. 26 cases of babies dying just because they didn't get vaccine of whooping cough. And not because they didn't get vaccine, and not these babies that dying, actually because there was several babies that went to a daycare and they got infected because of whooping cough, and they died because they weren't vaccinated. But talking about malaria, for example, when we came here, yeah, travel. When we are coming here, there are some vaccines that I do think it's a must. For example, hepatitis A and B. Hepatitis A and B are transmitted by everything, food, water. You don't want to get it. And actually, the vaccine is it's not attenuated vaccine. It's not a live vaccine, so you can definitely get vaccinated for it. Malaria, it's something that you can avoid because it's transmitted by mosquitoes. You can avoid it by creams. You can avoid it because a side effect of the drugs of malaria, it's actually like you're getting malaria itself. So, and you're coming to New Delhi, you're in a hotel, not so many mosquitoes, and I did the same. I brought some creams, I bought some sprays, and that's it. I don't even want to touch malaria drugs because they're awful. Don't don't use it. Yeah, throw it away. Stop it. Yes. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, yeah, throw it away. Yeah. I'll give you a spray. And I know there are a lot of sprays for mosquitoes that are chemical, but a lot of them are natural, completely natural products. Completely, you can put essential oils that will repel all the mosquitoes and all the bugs. Yes, exactly. Tea tree oil. Yeah.
Yes, it's like I experienced when I was in Kenya. One person told me it's better if you can use the natural products for the like if you compare repellent or chemical products and natural. And the person always told me, oh, is many people believe that the label natural or natural or nutritional product is better than the chemical products.
Hmm.
And in this moment, the person like put in my skin a natural product, and it's really it's much better in my experience.
Of course, of course. It works better, right?